Уважаемая госпожа Эксон, прежде всего хотел бы вас поблагодарить за то, что вы сочли возможным приехать на парламентский форум БРИКС. Хочу отметить, что в нем принимают участие 400 делегатов из 18 стран мира, и это, безусловно, говорит о том, что и БРИКС в целом, и парламентское измерение сотрудничества БРИКС пользуются большим интересом и возрастающим доверием со стороны международного сообщества. Это и понятно, потому что принципы работы БРИКС, а это действительно истинное равноправие и учет интересов друг друга, не могут не привлекать участников международной деятельности. Ваш союз — это уважаемая организация, она существует с конца XIX века, в нее входит большое количество государств, и мы приветствуем, что представитель Африки, развивающейся экономики, возглавляет сейчас эту уважаемую международную организацию. Уверен, что вам будет интересно, а мы со своей стороны рассчитываем на вашу поддержку работы в данном случае парламентского измерения БРИКС, который, безусловно, является важным и создает основу не только для совместной работы в укреплении нормативной базы между государственными участниками, но и создает благоприятную гуманитарную атмосферу для достижения целей общего развития. Я еще раз хочу поблагодарить за ваше участие в работе парламентской встречи парламентариев стран БРИКС. Добро пожаловать.
Thank you so much, Your Excellency, for creating time to also come address us in this very important conference, but also creating time for the two of us to meet today. And I'm grateful for the invitation that I received from Right Honorable Speaker. So I am happy to be here. We have been very well received, so we appreciate that. And like you said, my coming here underscores the fact that as a leader of the parliamentary network of the world, and BRICS being part of it, because BRICS attracts 10 member countries, and so are the 10 member parliaments, and some of them have 2 chambers. So I have come to show solidarity and support for them as their leader. But on the other hand, the ideals of IPU will go as well with the ideals of BRICS, and so we will be working together towards that. And I had a bilateral with Madam Spika, and we have talked about the relationship between BRICS and IPU, but also the relationship between our 2 parliaments, the Parliament of the United Republic of Tanzania and also the Parliament of Russia. So that said, IPU as a multilateral organization, we pride ourselves into having been there for 135 years, and out of those, Russia has been part of it for 118 years, which is not a small number of years. It's a long time. And also, I would like to extend the appreciation of the IPU generally, because Russia has been a very active member since its joining of the IPU, and so we have been working together in all the areas that IPU works on. One of the areas that we have been working together is the area of parliamentary diplomacy, and of course IPU puts greater emphasis on the issue of parliamentary dialogue, and in this dialogue because it brings together more than 46,000 members of parliament, and we use dialogue to bring on board the issues of interest to different countries. And we also use principles of respect for each other, so each person or each parliamentarian, if they're given the floor, they have to respect each other, but also we create a platform where we can sit together and be able to talk about the issues of interest to our own countries, because as parliamentarians we are responsible for advising our governments. At the same time, we are also responsible for overseeing the works of our governments. So we advise and we also oversee. Now, in all these roles that we play, we would like to see the IPU, giving room, being fair to every member country, but also member parliament. In this respect, Mr. President, as head of the IPU, I understand there's a lot of there are lots of conflicts that are happening in the world, and I have been able to visit a few of those places. And it's because in the course of this year, one of the themes that we have been working on as IPU is the area of peace and security. So I understand Russia, in the older days, you worked harder as a nation to make sure countries that were under the rule of other nations became free. So I would like to underscore that fact. And African countries were part of those that benefited from the works of Russia. But at the moment, there are conflicts all over the world, and including my own continent, Africa. As you might know, we have challenges in different parts of Africa. And as IPU, we're working harder to make sure we try to create a platform where, as parliamentarians, we can sit together and discuss how we can get to that. But on the other hand, I've been able, I haven't finished even a year of my mandate, but I have been able to visit the Middle East, and I was able to visit the Palestine side. I talked to them, and I had a chance to visit different places, and also I visited Israel side, and I had a chance to talk to them. And then what I'm trying to see is that, because IPU would like to see parliamentarians being engaged in such issues, I would like to see IPU under my leadership also spearhead those issues. So, like I said, I had a bilateral with the Right Honourable Speaker, and so we look forward to working together in the area of what is which is challenging at the moment, between what is happening between Russia and Ukraine. And so we will have a chance to talk into more details in how, as parliamentarians, we can actually discuss, and after discussing through dialogue, so that the Parliament will be able to advise the government on the best way possible out of this. So we look forward to working together, and I really appreciate the time that you have given me to talk to you about this. And I'm grateful that we already have at least an indication of the readiness to sit together on the table and be able to use dialogue as one of the tools in our parliamentary forum. So back to BRICS, I look forward to also working closely with BRICS countries, and because now it's BRICS Plus, and I believe, Mr. President, more countries might be joining, and I'll be ready from the parliamentary side to give my support whenever needed, and all the ideals that we value at IPU, we will be able to do the same way with BRICS Plus, and once those countries have joined, I believe we'll be able to have a stronger IPU, and so is the stronger BRICS. Thank you so much, Mr. President.
Уважаемая госпожа Эксон, вы абсолютно правы. Я в своем выступлении перед коллегами только что сказал тоже об этом. Работа представителей представительных органов власти, прошу прощения за тавтологию, она крайне востребована в целом, ну и что касается преодоления сложностей на международной арене, решения сложных проблем, она может быть востребована как никогда, имея в виду, что часто инструменты парламентов являются единственными для выстраивания диалогов между теми, кто заинтересован в решении тех или иных вопросов. Поэтому и ваш приезд сюда мы тоже рассматриваем в таком же ключе. Ну, сможем сейчас еще два слова поподробнее об этом сказать.